What's up, guys? Ian and I are back for another Trifecta, January 23rd, 2020, V Productions. Go on YouTube, subscribe, like, reply, dislike, do it all, pass it on, all that good stuff. Before we begin, we are sponsored by Tito's Vodka, the best vodka. It's the only way to get through Ian and I, our long days, our early nights. We love our Tito's, and what better than championship weekend? Let's get to it. First leg of the trifecta, the two big games. I've been telling you about it for a while. Ian and I have been analyzing them both. Let's get to it. Kansas City -3 against Buffalo in KC. Mahomes has been cleared to play. Even if he didn't play, I still thought Kansas City would win money line, but he's in there. There's no doubt in my mind. Kansas City's going to win that game, I think, by 4 or more. I take Kansas City -3. Too many weapons. You got Kelsey. You got Watkins. You got everybody. You got it going on. Mahomes is going to play big. I know Josh Allen is going to do it. He's going to show up and have a huge game. You got Beasley, you got Diggs, but Kansas City's too much. Andy Reid's been there. Mahomes is getting better and better. You got defense on Kansas City. Don't be down on them. They got the honey badger. He's ready to rock. I look for a pick late in that game to shut down Buffalo, but ultimately, Kansas City's just a little better with Mahomes. They're going to be pumped behind Mahomes playing. Take Kansas City -3 all day. Then the NFC game. Everybody, I've been telling you time and time again, Tampa Tom is going to do it. He's going to get back to the Super Bowl. -3.5. Green Bay, the line was -3. It's now Green Bay -3.5, which tells me more money is on the Packers, but it doesn't matter. Tom Brady loves the cold weather. He's got Gronk, who loves the cold weather. He's got Godwin. He's got Evans. It's going crazy, guys. I think Tampa's defense, they're not getting the respect. I know Rodgers, Devontae Adams, and Aaron Jones is a trifecta and a bunch of dangerous players. But I just think Tom Brady, if you leave him hanging around, he's going to make you pay, just like the Saints had happen last week. I don't know that Green Bay can really get so aggressive and blow them out. If it's close, Tom is going to do it. I can't see Tom losing this game by more than a field goal. Take Tampa Bay +3.5. But if you're really reckless, I take Tampa Bay outright. So what are we saying here? If you remember, Kansas City -3. Tampa Bay +3.5, and let's see if I'm right for the Super Bowl. Second leg of the trifecta, Eagles fans, let's talk about it. New head coach, Doug Peterson's out, so who's in? Deuce Staley? Nope. Who's in? Josh McDaniels? Nope. The third candidate that no one else is looking at, offensive coordinator from the Colts, Nick Sirianni. It's an interesting one. I'm sure Frank Reich said, come in there. It's a good job. You can do it. It's always about what are the optics. What is Jeffrey Lurie? What are Howie Roseman looking to do? It follows the pattern from Andy Reid coming on as an offensive line coach. Nobody really interviewed him. No one heard of him. He was a safe guy. It worked. Then you had Doug Peterson under Andy Reid's tutelage. No one was interviewing Doug Peterson. He won a Super Bowl his second year. That was amazing. Now you got Sirianni. No one's really looking at him. He's under Frank Reich, a well-respected Eagles offensive coordinator for that Super Bowl year, and that's what he had. I hate to say it, listen to my words. I told everybody I wanted Wentz out of here. He's not going anywhere, at least this year. What about this guy? Sirianni had coached Andrew Luck, comeback player of the year with the Colts. He coached way back with the Chargers. Phillip Rivers, comeback player of the year. Could that be his trifecta in Philadelphia, coaching Carson Wentz, comeback player of the year this year? I don't know. Maybe it could happen. But let's face it, the guy's young. He wasn't getting any other opportunities. They can pay him less. They can take away control and tell him who his coordinators are going to be. So I mean, why didn't they give Deuce Staley the job? Deuce Staley doesn't have as much experience on the resume. Everybody loves him. He's a player's coach. It would have been interesting to see. But Deuce is probably gone. I don't think he wants to stay there. So we'll see. But, I'm lukewarm on the hire. We'll see what happens. But I think that's the rationale. Maybe they think they can hit lightning in a bottle. And Carson Wentz, comeback player of the year. I hate to say it, but if it is, that's wonderful. Third leg of the trifecta. I've been getting a bunch of comments or questions. If anybody has any comments, you want to talk about things, let's do it. I got a comment from Jimmy K in New Jersey talking about concussion protocol. The Kansas City game last week. When Mahomes went out, he's saying it's a travesty. It's ridiculous. If you watch that play in slow motion over and over again after that hit, when Mahomes got up, his arm went limp, his side went limp, he couldn't stand up. They said concussion protocol doctors say it is typical, 100% a concussion, as opposed to that pinched nerve that they said he ended up having. Jimmy K saying, I don't understand if that's a true concussion. How can he be back within a couple days practicing, and go. If you have a concussion and you play too early, the worst thing that could happen is getting a concussion when you have a concussion, and you become really dangerous for what could happen to your body. I don't know, Jimmy K. I mean, I'm saying pinched nerves can do some crazy stuff to your body, and that may be why it went limp. So I'm not so sure he had a concussion, but if he did, yeah, then I agree with you. I don't know that Mahomes should be playing. And then we'll see another question from Chris C. from Southampton. He's talking about, let's talk some Sixers talk. Ben Simmons didn't go for the Harden trade, but he's saying, what about Portland? Could we trade Ben Simmons somehow for C.J. McCollum? I love C.J. McCollum. I would do Ben Simmons and Thibault and a draft pick for C.J. McCollum, but Portland is not yet ready to blow up that team. If they pair Ben Simmons with Lillard, that's good, but they're still in the playoff hunt. If they go down south real bad, real fast, Lillard's not going anywhere. They got a big man in Jerkic. That would be, McCollum would be the guy to go, but I don't see it. I would love to do Simmons in some deal for McCollum. I just don't see it happen, but it's a good thought, Chris C. from Southampton. But there's rumors now, guys. Sacramento is looking to get in the mix, and Morey still wants to dance. Would you trade Ben Simmons, Tobias Harris, and some draft picks for Sacramento? Hildebrand's going to be the rookie of the year over there, who's looking good. You get Buddy Hield, the shooter, and then some draft picks maybe too. We'll see what happens. It's an interesting swap. You get a better point guard and a shooter. Tobias is playing well. Guys don't want to get rid of him, but maybe his stock is as high as is. So that's what we got, guys. We got some bonus trifecta too. College basketball, we're just starting to get in it. I got 2 quick games for you if you're betting the parlay, a 2-gamer. Minnesota at home against Maryland. Minnesota -6.5. All they do is win at home. They are a nasty Big Ten team at home in hoops. Maryland is not looking too good as in the past couple years. Take Minnesota -6.5 to cover. They're going to go nasty. And then the last game, another Big Ten game, Ohio State +5 going in against Wisconsin. I think that's going to be a very, very close game. Ohio State may pull off the upset. 2 top 25 teams battling it. Take Ohio State +5. But let's recap. We got Kansas City -3. We got Tampa Bay +3.5. We'll talk about the Super Bowl next week. Eagles coach lukewarm. We got bonus questions. And then the 2-game parlay. Ohio State +5. Minnesota -6. V Productions. Subscribe to the videos. Ian's going to love it so we can do more analysis. Keep it coming. V Productions. We're out of here, guys.